Sometimes betrayal doesn't come from your enemies. It comes from the people who swore they'd stand beside you forever. Your family. This is the story of how my brother stole my fiancée, and how my revenge tore everything apart, including me. Growing up, Jake and I were inseparable. Mom always said, "You boys are each other's future." We shared everything, hand-me-down clothes, the same bike, the same dreams. When I got my first job at 18, I paid for his driving lessons. When he failed college, I helped him find work. He used to tell everyone, "My brother's the only person who never gave up on me." We were close, or at least, I thought we were. Then came Emma. I met her at a friend's barbecue, the summer I turned 29. She was sunshine in human form. Sarcastic, confident, the kind of woman who could make a whole room laugh without trying. Jake was there too. He immediately hit it off with her, joking around while I grilled burgers. Later that night, he nudged me and said, "You should go for her, man. She's totally your type." I did. And to my surprise, she said yes to a date. Within months, we were inseparable. She met my family and everyone adored her, especially Jake. At first, I didn't think much of it. He'd text her memes, tease her playfully at dinner, even call her sis. But then I noticed small things. Whenever I'd walk into the room, they'd stop talking. She'd laugh harder at his jokes than mine. Once, during a family vacation, I caught them sitting outside together at midnight, just talking. When I confronted Emma, she rolled her eyes. "You're being paranoid. He's your brother, for God's sake," and I believed her, and because that's what love does. It makes you blind and stupid in the same breath. A year later, I proposed. Jake helped me pick the ring. He even helped plan the proposal. That night, when Emma said yes, Jake was the first to hug me. "You deserve her, bro," he whispered. Looking back, it sounds like a threat disguised as affection. He threw me a bachelor party a few months later. It was wild, drinks, friends, laughter. But I remember catching him staring at Emma all night like she was something he'd already lost. 3 months before the wedding, Emma grew distant. Late nights at work. New perfume. Less affection. One Friday, I came home early. Jake's car was parked outside. At first, I thought nothing of it. Maybe he was borrowing tools again, but when I opened the door, her laugh hit me first. Then silence. There they were. My brother. My fiancé. Half-dressed on my couch, I didn't scream. I didn't break anything. I just stood there and said, "You two deserve each other." Then I left. Emma moved out the next day. Jake tried calling me. Mom begged me to be the bigger person. Dad said, "Don't throw away your family over one mistake." One mistake? They made it sound like he borrowed my car without asking. Not my future wife. Then came the real insult. 3 months later, Jake and Emma made it official. They were dating. And the family accepted it. They invited her to Christmas. My own mother posted a picture. Family is everything. And there she was, standing beside Jake, smiling. I blocked them all. I stopped showing up. I rebuilt my life, or at least I tried to. Then 2 years later, I got a text from Jake. "Hey bro, hope you're doing good. Emma and I are getting married. We'd love for you to come." The nerve of that man. The audacity. I stared at that message for hours. At first, I wanted to delete it. Forget them both, but then something inside me, something cold, woke up. He wanted me involved? Fine. I'd give him a wedding to remember. I still had access to one of Jake's old emails. We used to share accounts when we gamed together. Out of curiosity, I logged in. And guess what I found? Photos, flirty messages. But not with Emma. Jake had been cheating, and again. This time with Emma's maid of honor, Lauren. They'd been meeting for months. I downloaded everything. Every picture. Every message. Then, I got creative. I made a fake account. Anonymous Truth Teller 92. I started sending small hints to Emma's friends. "Are you sure you know everything about your groom? Maybe check his email before saying I do." Word spread like wildfire. The night before the wedding, I dropped the nuke. I emailed every guest, every relative, every vendor. Subject line, "Before you celebrate, know who you're celebrating." I attached screenshots, voice notes, dates, everything. By morning, chaos erupted. Mom called me screaming, "What have you done? You've ruined our family." Jake texted me, "You think this makes you even? You're sick." Emma didn't text me at all. But I heard she called off the wedding at the venue, in her dress. Apparently, she slapped him in front of everyone and left with her parents. Jake tried to chase after her but got stopped by the best man. Our cousin who told him, "You had this coming." That was 6 months ago. Mom doesn't talk to me anymore. Dad says I've turned cold. Jake moved to another city. Emma? I heard she's doing therapy and started a new job out of state. And me? I sleep better now. Not because I won, but because I don't care anymore. Sometimes people call me cruel. Maybe they're right. But cruelty, when justified, feels a lot like justice. If you think betrayal deserves payback, comment "Karma came dressed in a tux" below. If you think I went too far, comment "Revenge never heals." And don't forget to subscribe, because next time I'll tell you what happened when my mom tried to make us reconcile.